I am recording in my room in this little tiny space here and sitting on the floor because my lighting has been sucking with every camera and especially with the computer. I tried to do something different. Um, my TV was on. I had to turn it off because it has like the Netflix logo there, and I'm not getting paid by them to like show anything. I'm wearing my headset here because I don't want to talk too loud. I don't want you guys to hear like my air conditioning. It's like it's on right now. You might actually hear it. My down floor people, their kids scream a lot, and I know it's a little annoying. So I want you to have like a clear sound, even though I look very dorky with these headphones on. Yeah. It is late. It is raining. It's night here. It's not Sunday. It's actually Friday. But I am recording this video because I actually have some things to do tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, and I don't want to like avoid doing my video at all. So first is first. Uh, all my name is Ashley, and all my social medias are going to be down below in the description bar. My Ravelry, my Instagram, my Facebook, which is not my personal Facebook. It's just a Facebook that I usually post anything I finish, or if you want to post anything or share with me, you can. Other things, my Ravelry, did I mention that? Yeah. I'm not usually very active on my Facebook page, but on Instagram I'm very active. I do some videos here and there. I post some pictures of what I think I'm going to buy and stuff like that. So you can go and check it out. But yeah, that is who I am, and I hope you like this video. I sometimes have a upper mood, and sometimes I'm feeling very low. I'm usually when I record, it's usually in the morning, and I'm not a very morning person. Maybe I will have to change my schedule to record at night, at least Saturday at night after I come out of work and record, even though my husband's gonna be here snoring maybe. Um, but yeah, because I'm usually not a morning person. I have depression and anxiety, but I try not to let it interfere in my life as much, and I just push that dark cloud to the side. And some of my videos you might see that my energy is very low, and I'm sorry for that, but I try to show you what I do make and what I create with my hands, and I love doing. So yeah. If you're a first time viewer, thank you for watching, and if you are always have been subscribed to me, thank you so much for watching, subscribing, and liking what I do and commenting. I love when you comment. I'll always comment back. Um, so yeah. I'm sorry for the long intro. There you go. So I have finished a few things in this week that I did not make a video. I finished a few things and I'm really excited about it. Plus I received some gifts or prizes that I won on Instagram, and I have had some acquisitions as well. Good. So if you remember, I was doing some socks for my husband. This is in the Regia color and the Peyton's Croix sock. Um, I will put the name of the yarns right here. I know the Regia is a number, so I might put the numbers. I don't know which one is the number, the colorway number, because it's in Italian. So yeah, you might have to excuse me for that. I'm putting my socks on sock blockers here so you can actually visualize them better. So I bought this one on the BU because it's like 30 miles from my house. Yeah. So go, and this one I made with Erin, Give Me Yarn for Renee, here on YouTube. She has a video on how to make $5 sock blockers, so I copied the shape of this one here, and I made this one with her technique, and it works wonderful. I did block both of these, one on this one and one on this sock, and I hang them outside because it outside like of this with clothespins, and they dry very nice. And then my husband was right where I finished them, he was kidding with me that the sun had shrunken his socks and they were really tiny and small, and I'm like, how can they shrink if they're on sock blockers? You can't trick me, you know? And he's like, no, you should look. They're like really tiny small. And I'm like, no, you're lying. So I went outside, he's like, I tricked you. I'm like, no, I had to check if they're dry already, not because you tricked me. And I didn't even doubt that they were like that small. So yeah, these are my beautiful socks. I use a simple vanilla pattern, cup down, because I have not experimented doing toe up socks yet, but here they are. How beautiful! Sometimes when you're trying to do this, you need like 4 hands as well. Even for knitting, 4 hands are always good. Like the guy from Mortal Kombat, I wish I was that guy, or the girl. I always forget her name, but I wish I was them. Forearms, so beautiful, beautiful, and they fit him wonders. I did put pictures on Instagram of these socks. Oh, they're so beautiful. So I used the simple vanilla pattern, but I actually had started them in a few videos back. You can actually see that I have started them, but I had to rip them out because when I put the socks on my husband's foot, right here in this part where I actually was working on, and I had the heel already, the heel I made it too long, and this part here, the stitches were too tight on his leg, on his calf. They were too tight. I did ask him, are they really tight? And he's like, no, they're fine. But I noticed that the stitches were stretching too much, like they were gappy, so it was too tight on him. So I ripped them out after I was like over here on one of the socks, like maybe here. So I ripped it all out and started them 2 at a time in magic method. I did buy 9-inch circular needles from High Up, and I think I did show them on one of my videos, but they were cramping my hands like crazy, and I told you I really did love them, but they were not loving me, so I gifted them to crochet.knit or Emily here on YouTube. And I hope she actually gets the hang of them and she likes them because they're really nice needles. But for me, I have a lot of issues with my hands, so even with crochet hooks, I get cramps on my hands. Yeah. But they turn up amazing, and I really am not going back to one sock at a time. I'm doing 2 socks at the same time because it's like it takes more time. They're longer, they're bigger, and especially because they're for him, that he has a big foot, he's a size 11. It took me a little bit longer, plus I got a little bored once it got to the just stockinette area. But I have some leftover yarn of both of these, and I'm gonna make myself some shorties, which I'm dying, itching to cast them on. I am itching to cast on some socks, short socks, because for me, I like short, and he, with the other yarn he bought me in the last video, I'm gonna make short pairs for me and for him. Maybe adding some socks like for the heel, matching like contrasting cuff, heel, and toe. So we have enough for both of our feet, and we have matching socks. But they are really nice and amazing, and he loves them. I think I goofed up a little bit on some of these areas, like right here in these parts, right here. But yeah, I use the Rose City roller pattern to do the toe and the heel as well. Well, the heel, I think I did use it, but not for this part right here, not for the slip knit part, because I kind of memorized it and I just measured it. Did not count the rows. I measured 2 inches, and 2 inches for me was enough. I think 2 inches is perfect for a heel, so that's what I did. I just measured the slip knit part and then started doing the decreases for the heel turn. But I am very happy with these socks. They are really nice and he likes them and he will totally wear them. That's what he told me. So I want to knit some woolly socks for me for winter because my feet get really extremely cold. My toes get like icicles. Really. They hurt even. Right now my feet are really cold. But jumping to another FO. I finished my mom's shirt. You see it? It's so pretty. It's actually a is it a salmon color? It's kind of like a peachy salmon color. Yeah, it's kind of like a salmon color. A little bit less red. So this one is Country Cotton by Premier Yarns. It is a cotton acrylic blend. And this is the pattern from Pittons. It is on your inspiration free. I think it's called, I don't know. I will find it and put it down here. So you know, sorry. Last minute without patterns, sorry. So in this pattern I could not figure it out, so I actually just kind of winged it. Once it came to this part right here, to the arm part, winged it. I did not join it how they said to join it with sewing. I joined it with a slip stitch or sometimes I single crocheted around this joint area here. See if you can see it, if you can actually see it better. Yeah, right here. Slip stitches and single crochets in the arms here. But I think she'll actually like it, and it's very light and airy, and it's cotton, so it's breathable for tropical area like Puerto Rico. I did put a little piece of ribbon here in the back part, so she knows which exactly is the back piece, like a little tag, so she knows. If it bothers her, she can just rip it out, but I prefer she leaves it on, but I don't know, my mom's a little picky, so let's see how that goes. But I'm super happy, and it's so soft, guys, super soft. I have not washed it. I might not even wash it. I'll let it up to her to wash it. She might. She's very, when there's like delicate items, she will actually hand wash them. So I know she's gonna take good care of this handcrafted item that I made her, and she's like really excited. So that's the other why I made this video early, because I've been dying to send her all the stuff, the hats and that, especially that's a surprise item. She knows the color, but she doesn't know what it is. So the other thing I have to show you, I will put a picture here. And if you saw it, it was a beautiful baby cardigan. So that cardigan, it is the Simple Baby Boy cardigan, I believe. If not, I will put the name right here because I am very lazy tonight, I guess. And the hat is the barley hat in the baby size. I thought it would be very nice because I changed the pattern of the baby boy cardigan a little bit. Instead of doing ribbing in the neck area, I did knit, stocking knit, no, garter stitch. Got it, garter stitch. And in the cuff as well, instead of doing ribbing, I did garter stitch. And in the bottom piece of brim, not the brim, the edging of the cardigan, I did the same technique. So it will all coordinate with the edges here, and it was for a girl. And it came out bigger than the pattern. One, I usually don't take gauge. Two, I made it with a bigger yarn. What's the third one? Oh yeah, I used a bigger needle because I used a bigger yarn. But I actually wanted a bigger cardigan because I wanted the baby to wear it longer. So I made that one. It was a simple pattern. I goofed up a little bit in the armpit area. I don't have it with me, that's why I'm showing you pictures, because it was something I made to sell. So once I finished it, I gave it to the person that it was for, and yeah. I had a little gap right here still in the arm area. I guess I missed a stitch when I was picking up stitches for the arms, for the sleeves. I just used a duplicate stitch on that, and you couldn't even tell, not even the pictures, you couldn't even tell that I put a duplicate stitch there. If you can't do it, just fake it, and I'm all about faking that it looks nice and pretty, especially if you're gonna sell something. But I think the way I cast the 3 stitches under the arms, it was a wrong way. If you have any suggestions when you're actually doing a cardigan in one piece and you need to add or cast on stitches, what technique do you use? Because I just used the loop technique when you loop like in the needle, and I guess that one wasn't that good because at the end I couldn't actually see both of the loops, so I ended up not catching the stitches I needed to catch, and it looked a little weird, but it didn't look gappy, so I left it that way. It looked nice, so yeah. So the yarn I use, I still have some yarn left. It was this yarn that I bought in a yarn haul, I believe last year. Let me not move it that fast because my camera can't catch it. It is this, it actually is baby yarn, which I usually don't use. It actually is baby yarn. It has some light fuchsia colors, baby pinks, cream, and brown. Just in case, because the camera's not doing any pretty color showing. Actually, the white looks blue, or the cream. It is Karen, Simply Baby. The colorway, I do not have the ticket, but I will put it down here again. Surprise, surprise. I will put it down there. But it's actually a pretty soft yarn, and I'm gonna tell you something. It's not like your regular Karen Simply Soft. I do not like that yarn even to knit with. I loathe it. Load? Is that how you say it? I don't want to say the word hate, but I loathe that yarn. I just, no, not to crochet, not to knit. People that, if you're gonna gift me something, please don't gift me Karen. And don't ask me to make you something out of Karen, please. Please don't. Karen Simply Soft, I'm just not a fan of it. I know it's up really pretty. I have done some things, but I really don't like it. I don't like working with it. I don't know why, but not my favorite acrylic. But this one actually looks, it's a little bit more chunky. It is a 4-ply that I know, and it's a little bit fuzzy. But if you do not know that it is acrylic, you might think it's superwash merino because it feels super soft, like merino, superwash merino wool. Like I have that skein that I'm gonna dye, and it feels and it looks just like wool, but it actually isn't. So some people actually ask me, and it turns up a little bit fuzzy, like it was actually wool. So, yeah. So it mimics that, and if the babies have really sensitive skin. I know people who like to knit stuff for babies in wool, but sometimes it's not safe because you don't know if how the skin, that sensitive skin, is going to react to that. So plastic is plastic. Some people are allergic to synthetics as well, but I think it's a safer bet. But moving on. What should I show you? Should I show you what I bought first? Nah, let's leave it to the end. So right now, what I'm working on is this. Oh, let the angels sing. I actually got it through. I know 1,000 people, 1,000, yeah, more than 1,000 have made this pattern, and Ashley, like, like I had like a huge brain fart, like reading this pattern. And thank you for all of you, Crochet Done and Emily and Petra, for believing in me. Like, or all you people who believe that I could actually knit it. I ripped it out like 5 times until I actually got it. And I still goofed up because I actually had a little hole. I don't know. The camera will let you see. But you can tell here it's not actually pretty. I'm missing one stitch of the count that I'm supposed to have here. I'm gonna tell you something. Like Emily says, if you get too close to my knitting, you are too close. If you're looking too close, you need to back off. Especially this is gonna be for my little daughter. If you're like all over her, I will slap you. So, yeah. It's going to my little Rose, and she is super excited. Why? You're gonna see her scribbles in my pattern. That's what a 3-year-old does when she finds markers, highlighters on your pattern. She actually, while I was knitting, she actually saw that picture of that little girl on the pattern, and she said, "Mommy, is that for me? Is that a sweater?" I'm like, "Yes, and it's for you." Oh my god, I'm so excited. Actually, those were her words. You should see her talk. You should hear her talk. She talks like that. But yes, this is, I'll tell you that this is the Harvest Cardigan by Tin Can Knits, and it's free on Ravelry, and I am succeeding at it. Why I decided, and I'm using the Lion Brand's Pound of Love to make this. I know I will have plenty to finish it. Plenty. Like, I can make another cardigan for her in this. But I might actually save a little to make somebody else a cardigan. Maybe one of my nappies or something. Maybe. It is 100% premium acrylic. It is 16 ounces, 454 grams, 1,020 yards, 932 meters. Sorry. It is a 4-ply yarn, but it actually looks thinner. It is a 4-ply, but it actually, like, you can actually look at it, and it looks thinner. And this is the denim color. But I like it. I actually had to reduce the needle size because it said a 4 or a 5. I am using a 4.5 because with the 5 I was getting really gappy fabric, and it didn't appeal to me because the yarn, it says it's a 4-ply, but it's a little thinner than that. It is super soft. It has like this fuzzy halo around it as well, and it gets stuck. Like if you try to unravel it, the fuzz turns into little knots as well. So yes, I am conquering that cardigan. I did not work on it today, so that's all I have. Oh, and I actually need to move my progress paper, but I'm gonna put another one because this one is just to know which side is the right side. But I should know. But yeah, I should know already which side is the wrong side. I should move it up here. Yeah. So I actually worked on this the whole day because my daughter has been puking away since she woke up from 8 in the morning. But she's okay now, so don't worry about her. She is totally her unique self. So she actually feels a lot better. I didn't go to work because I was watching her. So this is my rug. You actually see it. Yeah, you can. That is how big it has gotten. I don't know if it's the right size I need, but I'm going to use all this kind of Christmas color I have up here um, to kind of make it bigger. Yes, it's totally random colors. Yes, you think I was going with a scheme when I started with the pinks. No, I'm using every leathery sugar and cream yarn I have. And this one is actually Bernat handicrafted cotton, but it's the same brand, it's just different names. It's the same spot. So I just started this, no pattern. I just started it like a regular hat, and then I kept on the increases. Instead of stopping as many rows you need to make the shape of the hat for your head, the circumference, I just kept on increasing in all the rows, and it is a continuous row. So I don't have any chains in it, and it looks nice and pretty. But I actually do like the randomness of it, except like I should have started random here instead of going pinks and whites, because you might think that I was actually going with a thing, but no. Actually, I think at the beginning I was going with a thing, and then I was like, I don't have any more yarn. I want to get rid of all this cotton. I do not do scrubbies or dishcloths or nothing with cotton. Like I buy all that cotton, especially this one, to make my mother-in-law bathroom set, and I have all that left. And the rest, I was just trying to make some face masks, just goofing around, and I got obsessed with making shirts with lily sugar and cream, and I had a bunch of it. I bought some to make my daughter the rainbow one that it has to make my daughter some like a type of like cardigan crochet thingy, but it was actually with no sleeves. Didn't do anything, so it's there looking at me saying use me, do something with me. And I really don't want to spend money on buying more cotton, so once I run out of this lily sugar and cream, I will not buy anymore unless I want to make like a Christmas present or something, but I would just buy like a ball of it. Or unless I want to make a bathroom set like the owl one. I was thinking of making one for myself. But it's so hard to watch a Portuguese video when you can't understand half of what they're saying, but you have to look at every movement with their hands. Yeah, I actually can do that. I have Russian, Portuguese subscriptions here on YouTube that I actually watch and figure out what the heck are they doing. I don't know. That's me. that that's how I go with things. But yeah, that's what's up with the ramble. Okay. You might have thought, Ashley, you might have done more. No, I have not. I have not. I actually took like that week and didn't do any knitting. I was actually painting and slaving away at painting. I think I still have paint in my hair. So Emily, I feel you. I'm not made for labor, hard labor like that. I had to paint my whole living room by myself because my husband said if he did the floors, I had to paint the house. So the house painting is all for me. And I'm not joking, guys. It is true. So, acquisitions. So I bought this impeccable yarn that I've liked so much from Michaels. It's the Loops and Threads Impeccable. It is a 4-ply yarn or an Aran weight yarn. And this is the color chocolate or chocolate. And it is 100% of color. Why did I buy just one of this? I noticed I didn't have any brown. So I bought that. And then I bought this marshmallow color. This is Suck Ease from Lion brand because I need some neutral colors to mix with some of the mini skeins I have for socks. I'm telling you guys, I'm itching to knit some socks. It is a sock yarn, A1. One super fine yarn, super fine. So yeah, I bought this with a 50% off coupon because it cost $9.99 and I'm not spending that. Plus the impeccable was $3 and I used my employee discount. Yeah. And then I went to Walmart, which I posted a picture, and I bought Heartland, Lion Brand's Heartland. This is 100% acrylic. It's a 4-ply yarn, and the color is Black Canyon. It's black and it has like speckles of gray. I bought like 5 or 6, I think 6 balls of this, 6 or 7 balls, because I want to knit myself a cardigan with this, even though it's not going to be warm or anything, but it will look very nice, and that's what I want it to look nice. If I'm going to wear it, I might wear it for fall or something. If I do it, I don't think I'm gonna finish it this year, but I might actually start it next year and wear it for fall or spring. Um, I'm always wearing black, so it's going to be very nice and pretty. And for exactly $2 because it was on clearance on Walmart, so I had to grab it. Can't pass that up. Okay. One thing before I show you my prize from Instagram, there is an item I am not showing you. It is a amigurumi that I started. It has one leg and a body. I will insert a picture here. I started that doll because I thought one of my friends requested it, but actually it was her daughter tricking both my husband and I to make that doll for her. I thought it was a sale because I usually don't make stuff for free because it takes time, effort, and it's my time. It costs. My time costs. It's valuable unless I want to knit something for myself, or crocheting. Unless it's a gift for a friend and you're knit or crochet worthy. But yeah, she was talking to us via text message like she was her parents. Once I figured out, I came to a conclusion by myself because she did send me other messages that were kind of weird, and her mom talked to me like, I'm sorry, this little girl, I don't know what she's doing, blah blah blah. Story short, I'm not finishing it. You might see it before Christmas, all done. I'm gonna give it to her for Christmas. Why? Because she lied and she did something that was very, very wrong. and she should learn her. But I am 26 years old, and I do not like when people lie to me or take advantage of me. Even though she's a little girl, she was very deceiving, talking like she was her mom to us both. She tricked my husband and she tricked me, so her punishment will be that she will not have a doll and amigurumi until Christmas. She doesn't know that I'm doing it. She doesn't know that I have finished it or finished the body and working on the legs or whatever. She doesn't know anything. So I actually have bought some yarn for that. I actually returned the yarn. So imagine how mad I was about that. Not because I wasn't gonna sell it. It was because she lied. If she had asked me kindly herself, hey, it's me, because she has actually talked to me, text messaged me with her mom's phone, but talking as herself, I would gladly have made her a doll. But because she lied, I think that would be her punishment. Yes, I have a punishment dark side of me. I will stop being so serious, guys. But really, if somebody did that to you, you would truly feel betrayed, and like this fury enraged me. Like I was angry, and then I was like, she's a girl, whatever. But even my husband found it very wrong. He even felt hurt like I did. So yeah. Okay. Out of the story that I'm not showing you, the project I'm not showing you, but I might actually show it to you before Christmas. So I got some yarn. This is from Yarn Over New York. Yay! I won this on Instagram. Yay! I'm super happy. It came from Canada. I knew it's gonna arrive Friday. I was waiting for this. I was craving it. So it's so pretty, guys. She does amazing work. If I find her links, I will put them down below or even in the screen here. So you can go and check her shop out. Especially if you're American, like I think Canadian dollars are lower than American, so you can get it. You think you're actually spending more, but you get more bang for your buck because you're not actually spending that much. So it is Yarn Over New York, and all of these are 5-gram mini skeins. They are so cute. It's the first time I received mini skeins like this. This is the Hawthorne Bear dyed by Yarn Over New York. So it is an 80% superwash fine merino highline wool, 20% nylon, and as I told you, weight 5 grams. The color of this pink, look at that, guys. It is beautiful. It actually is not making any justice because it has actually like this darker pink here. Oh, so beautiful. So this one is actually called Hubba Bubba, like the bubble gum. It is so pretty. I do love it, and I'm going to knit socks. So striped socks. So the other one was this one, and this one is very, very neon bright. I love neon bright. And this one is traffic cone. So pretty. You see, I'm not a morning person. I'm not that silly in the morning videos. So this one, it is, I believe it's going to Rio, like going to Rio of Janeiro, like Brazil colors. They are, it's actually yellow, like a lime green and a turquoise kind of green color. What's so pretty? Turquoise and a dark kind of emerald green color in those stripes. Oh, it's so beautiful. I told her this one was my favorite. It's so beautiful, guys, in person. Beautiful. And this one, it is kind of like camel color, but it's not called that. It has yellows, greens, browns, and blacks. My camera is actually showing the colors how they are. And this one is called Audrey the Second, because it has Audrey and then it has two little lines. I think it's the second, because you wouldn't say Audrey too. Yeah, it wouldn't sound pretty. Yeah, oh, so beautiful. And then there's this one. They all have very special names. So this one has pinks, blues, white, has some white in there, a red kind of color. And this one is called Jazzercise Barbie. Does Jazzercise Barbie wear this type of clothes? I don't know. I never had a Jazzercise Barbie. Or maybe if she did Jazzercise, she would wear something like this. And this one, it's kind of like, remember Ghostbusters that's coming up right now? So that's what, like, flashback, Ghostbusters. Not singing the song because it's copyright. But you get it. It's beautiful. It has really like kind of like a lime green all around it, and then it has like striking green, dark green colors. Some white spots here and there, but it's beautiful. This one is ectoplasm. You see? I told you it was gonna remind you of Ghostbusters. And this one is it's actually showing the real colors. It is beautiful, beautiful. And look at those colors. Oh my god. I don't know if to put it in a shawl, like a little piece of a shawl or something. Oh, it's beautiful. So, this one is Flying Purple People Eater. That's the name. Flying Purple People Eater. Super mega creativity with those names. I would have never named something like this. But I imagine the people are the little colors. And the purple is flying, eating them. You see? No, don't eat me. I loved all that yarn. It was a prize that I won on Instagram, first prize ever. I'm super excited. When I saw that I won, I flipped out. Um, I really did. So that's it. That's all I have to show you this week. I'm sorry if I talked too much. I'm sorry if I was being rambly, but I usually don't have a script. So I hope you guys have an amazing week, or weekend, I should say. Well, yeah, week or weekend. I might actually not post it today, Friday. I might actually post it Sunday as regular. But yeah, I I hope you guys have an amazing week, and I hope you guys had an amazing weekend. And remember to always do what you love. And I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.